My friends, this is Dr. B, the best doctor in medicine and the most caring doctor in medicine. After more than 30 years at high level in medicine, Dr. B wants to remind you to please never forget that Dr. B genuinely loves you. Dr. B genuinely cares about you, and I swear to God, I say this from the bottom of my heart. Today I want to tell you how the lies of the climate change extremists got exposed. Today, end of October 2025, we are just a few days away from Halloween 2025. I got the good news that the Marxist billionaire leftist Bill Gates has completely deleted from his charity website his predictions that he made 10 years ago, which means in 2015, that in 20 years, which is in 2035, humanity will be wiped out if we don't go to net zero carbon emissions. Right now, 2025, October. 10 years ago, in 2015, the Marxist leftist billionaire, multi-billionaire Bill Gates was flying all over the place in the world from one summit or conference to another climate change conference in his massive polluting private jet, from one mansion to the other, right? And claiming that if in 20 years, which is 2035, right now 2025, right? If we don't do that, humanity will be wiped out. So now his lies, right, have been exposed, because now that we are 2025 and there's only 10 years left, this Marxist climate extremist Bill Gates, right, climate alarmist Bill Gates, has now deleted all his predictions, and he realizes that in 10 years humanity will still be around, right? Not only humanity will be around, but it keeps growing at an exponential rate. Right now, October 2025, there's 7.5 billion people on Earth, and it keeps growing every year. All right, and in 10 years we're going to probably be 8 billion. So this clown Bill Gates, right, who made this prediction, there's also others, right? Not just Bill Gates. It's like the clown AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, and all these climate activists in Europe, Canada, right? That we're this net zero movement that we need. It's an existential threat to humanity in 10 years. Another guy was saying in 5 years, another idiot in 20 years, another one in 25 years. Their hypocrisy has been exposed from their mansions, from their private jets. They were pushing down your throat and my throat policies that they were immune from in case of bad consequences, right? These Marxists from Hollywood, the East Coast and West Coast of America, and in Europe, the elite billionaires and millionaires who sit at the Brussels Parliament in Europe, right? They are immune from the consequences of their nasty Marxist leftist policies, right? That's why they push it down your throat, right? Because they are lunatics and they are immune. They live in mansions and they drive Lamborghinis, Ferraris, limousines. They have bodyguards. They have, most of them, they have 5 or 6 citizenships. So if something goes wrong in this country, they run to the other country. If something wrong in that country, they go to the other country, right? And now, of course, Bill Gates has realized that obviously he was a buffoon 10 years ago in 2015 when he went on board and putting billions of dollars. He put billions of dollars into this Marxist, Leninist, leftist organization that were pushing this kind of globalist agenda down your throat, right? And he has claimed, of course, what Dr. B has been claiming for probably 20 years when I used to teach medical sciences to my students, right? That the number one by far threat to mankind is not climate change, it is infectious diseases. Infectious diseases, bacteria, viruses, and parasites kill millions and millions and millions of babies, neonates, children, pregnant women, young adults, teenagers, older adults, millions and millions and millions every year of humans get killed because of infectious diseases. Whereas climate change, well, okay, a hurricane gonna come like in the one we had in Philippines and killed about 1,000 people because of floods. It's very sad. But compare 1,000 people who die because of floods and hurricanes to the millions, 50 million, 60, hundreds of millions of people in Africa, the huge, massive African continents that contains dozens of different countries, South America, Central America, Asia, Southeast Asia, Middle East, everywhere, even in developed countries. Infectious diseases kill every year dozens and dozens and dozens of millions of people, compared to a few thousands, maybe 50,000, 20,000, 10,000 every year die because of a hurricane, because of a flood somewhere due to climate change. As I said before, anybody who denies climate change is an idiot, but it's not and it should not be the priority of mankind. We need to implement measures to fight climate change and pollution, but slowly over time. We cannot just become alarmist and neglect and pour billions of dollars into climate change alarmism and climate change extremism like Bill Gates has done, and completely neglect infectious diseases, bacteria and viruses, right? So now, of course, the hypocrisy of Bill Gates came out, and he completely deleted his post from his website in 2015, and now he claims what Dr. B has been claiming for 20 years, that the number one danger to mankind from the beginning of times when humans were born on earth to the, who knows, thousands of centuries from now, the number one killer by far of mankind all over the place is infectious diseases. Infectious diseases kill millions and millions and millions and millions of people, and it doesn't discriminate like heart attack or cancer or stroke, that involve mostly, not always, but mostly older people, adults, right? The number one cause of death in adults is, of course, cardiovascular disease, but infectious diseases have no mercy for your age, whether you're an infant or a newborn or a pregnant woman or a young teenager in Africa, in South America, in Middle East. The infectious diseases are there to kill you, and they kill dozens of millions of people all over the planet every year, compared to a few thousand by climate change. Infectious diseases are right there. This is why we need to fight. So Bill Gates have this Marxist, Leninist, leftist woke up, and now he's putting all his billion, taking them from climate extremist organization, NGOs, to organizations that help to fight bacteria, viruses, and parasites that help fight infectious diseases, research on infectious diseases, research on cancer, research on health or other health issues like stroke and cardiovascular disease. What the cats was wrong with these leftist billionaires, not just Bill Gates, but all these other and politicians all over the place. The unique characteristic of all these people are that they are all multimillionaires, right? Like Al Gore, this buffoon, Marxist, leftist Al Gore, who has an estimated fortune of $300 million, who flies all over the place in these climate change conferences, and in his own private jet, and has mansions all over the place and everywhere in the world, and who is pushing this nasty Marxist agenda about climate alarmism. Oh, did you remember last year he claimed that the oceans are gonna boil like boiling water in 5 years. So in 2030, right now to October 2025, according to the buffoon Al Gore, if we don't do anything about climate change, the oceans are going to boil like boiling water that I boil in my kitchen to put my tea for my teapot. I mean, this is how these buffoons are hypocrites. They know that, but they do that because they are, as I said, immune from the consequences of their nasty policies. But I'm happy that their hypocrisy got exposed, and I'm happy at least that one billionaire Marxist like Bill Gates woke up and admitted that he was wrong, and he was just pushing nonsense down the throat of regular, hard-working people like you and me, blue collars, white-collar workers like you and me, who are working hard to save for their future, to study, to open a company, blah, to pay their taxes. My God, I studied hard to become a surgeon, a doctor. I pay a huge amount of taxes to these Marxists here in California, right? And my carbon footprint is maybe 1% of the carbon footprint that all these billionaires like Bill Gates and the clown governor of California, Gavin Newsom, who owns $200 million in the bank and mansions all over the place, who flies in private jets, has bodyguards all over the place. You know, again, they are immune from the nasty consequences of their leftist, Marxist, Leninist, globalist agenda that they push down our throat, and of course that they brainwash all these college kids, whether it's here in the United States or all over the Western society. Shame on them. But at least Bill Gates woke up. Therefore, I love you, Bill Gates. Better later than never, right? Guys, Dr. B graduated from medical school more than 30 years ago, and I promise I will never put my benefit above yours. You will always be above me, and I promise that I will love every human being the same, regardless of your political affiliation, whether you're a Democrat, a Republican, independent, whether you're a Jew, a Muslim, a Hinduist, a Buddhist, an atheist, a Christian. I don't give a katso whether you're a man or woman, or you claim to be anything in between. I don't give a katso. I love you the same, whether you're asexual, bisexual, polysexual, transsexual, bisexual, gay, lesbian, LGBT. I don't give a katso. I love you. I really do. Thank you guys for your messages of encouragement, your messages of love to help me grow this channel, encouragement and everything. Help me, guys, to grow this channel so that I can reach more people. I'm not here for the money, the fame, or the glory. I make a lot of money at our beautiful cardiovascular clinic, not too far away from my beautiful apartment here in the beautiful but expensive city of Mountain View, California. And my patients they love me. They love me more than any king. So I'm not here for the money, the love, the fame, the glory. I get everything I need over there from my patients, our clinic. I'm here for you. I'm here for the love of mankind. I'm here for medicine, for science. I'm here to be a counterweight, a counterbalance to all this medical disinformation and misinformation that there is online, so that I can bring you the real scientific evidence. I love you guys. Put your comments, your question, any katso you want to ask, put it down there. Even criticism. Unlike my ex-girlfriends, I'm absolutely open to criticism. I love you guys. May God bless you and help you to stay always healthy and successful. Kopkun Makmak, Kopkun Nakrab, Sawadee Krab, and hopefully healthy. Also thanks to Dr. B. I love you guys, and I hope to talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.